Hey y'all, thank you so much for sending that material over to us. Today we're going to be doing a test on the M100 tan and the ECOBULL tan. Both units are virtually the same. The difference is going to come down to the motor. So the M100 tan has 3 bypass motors producing 336 CFM. It is a 120 volt unit, so it runs off of a 20 amp socket single phase. And then we have the ECOBULL, which is a 3-phase 480 volt unit that has a side channel blower motor. So otherwise, the construction and the body of the units is absolutely identical. Manual shaker here, 26 gallon detachable bin at the bottom there. The bin is on casters as well. So first up, we're gonna be doing the test with the M100 tan that we have here. We have the drill line chips up first, and we'll see how it does. Now we're going to be testing the M100 tan with the drill line shavings that you sent us. One thing to keep in mind with stuff like this, anytime you have these long strands that kind of bird nest, for lack of a better term, you might have some clogging issues with the vacuum. As long as everything's being able to get through the inlet, you're good to go. But just something to keep in mind, that's one of the reasons why we're using the tangential inlet, because the vacuums with the frontal inlet on it have a deflector, and those chips that bird nest will get caught up in there. So this tangential inlet helps mitigate that a little bit. But again, we're using our M100 tan here. Let's see what kind of results we get. That's what I'm talking about there. So this may not be the best tool for this kind of job. So we'll stop here and see if we've got some different accessories that'll work better. So obviously that scraping tool accessory wasn't the best to use for these shavings, the longer strands. We're gonna try this nozzle here. It's coated with rubber, so you're not scratching up any machines or anything like that. We'll see how it goes. But a lot of times with these chips that bird nest, you're just gonna have to kind of assist them a little bit. That's just the nature with any industrial vacuum system. But let's see how it works with the nozzle here. All right, y'all, so obviously even the scraping tool and the conic rubber nozzle weren't doing it for us. That was using a 2-inch hose, so we're gonna step it up to a 3-inch hose and just use the rubber cuff on the hose to collect everything from the floor here. So let's see what kind of results we get with this. Same kind of thing. So you can see everything's getting kind of caught up in the hose just because it's bird nesting into the shavings itself. You kind of assist it, it can go through there. All right, so even with the 3-inch hose, we're having some difficulties picking this stuff up, but it's always good to do these tests. That way you guys know up front what works and what doesn't. Definitely able to get those metal chips up, but these shavings that are kind of the super long strands are proven to be a little bit difficult. So now we're gonna be doing the same test with these longer strands of shavings, but now with the ECOBULL. So the ECOBULL, again, same construction as the M100 Tan, 26-gallon detachable bin. You've got your manual shaker here to clean the filter. Start button is going to be here, so you just turn this switch over, and then you do have a pressure relief valve located in the back, so that way on this unit with the side channel blower motor, if there is anything impeding suction on the vacuum, you're not going to burn out this motor. That pressure relief valve will open up for you. So we're not going to even try this test with the 2-inch hose like we did before. We're just going straight with the 3-inch because that seemed to have the most success. So let's see what kind of results we get with this. So these kinds of chips are where you're gonna have the issues, right? So see if we can kind of assist this into the inlet. And there it goes. So any of those smaller shavings, it's really having no issue picking them up. It's these kind of longer strands here. That's where we seem to have some of the issues. But the ECOBULL definitely did better than the M100 Tan did. The side channel blower produces quite a bit more negative pressure, kind of helping pull that stuff through. So that's what I attribute to this doing a little bit better than the M100 Tan. But now let's try it with those chips. Very confident that this unit should have no issue, but let's see. All right, guys, thank you again so much for sending that material out to us. Testing went pretty well today. Again, we used the ECOBULL tan here and the M100 tan. Both construction on the unit is exactly the same. So same body, same 26-gallon collection bin, again, same manual shaker and same tangential inlet on both units. It's going to be the difference in the motors. So side channel blower motor here, 480 volt, 3-phase, and then 3 bypass motors here, 120 volt, 20 amp socket, single phase. Both units worked very well. Obviously the ECOBULL with that 480 volt power supply, it has some more oomph to it, and was able to get those chips up a little bit better and all of those shavings up a little bit better, especially using the larger hose diameter. But again, just something to note is that anytime you have those chips that are bird nesting, it's going to be really difficult for really any industrial vacuum system to be able to pull those through. But again, testing did go very well. Y'all just let me know which unit you guys are liking more and we can get you guys moving forward.